one Falcon hates puns and thinks that they're all wrong. One's American and one is an Aussie. Talking about StarCraft 2 and the esports scene.
Hello, Falcon Paladin. Welcome to the podcast. It wouldn't be the podcast if Streamlabs didn't have a error as you try to go live, and then it says it's not live, so you click go live, and that maybe ended the stream, and then you click live again, and you're like, oh, god damn it. I gotta work all this out later.
It's like plugging in a USB cable to the back of your PC.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, this wasn't right, so you change something, and then that's not right either, and then... Streamlabs OBS. What a program you are. One of the many programs in the world, certainly.
It's one of the programs of all time, that's for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, happy podcast day. Good to see you. We're just talking offline a little bit how it was a little bit of a cold snap here in June in Utah for no reason at all.
Not even
The temperature was the same here as it was in Sydney in the middle of their winter. So like what? Okay.
It's true. It's not even June. It's the end of June. It's July in like 2 days for you. How is it still getting down to 56 or whatever it was? That's crazy.
I do not know. I don't know what happened. I'm grateful for it. I didn't have to run the air conditioner at all the whole day. It was gracious.
This just means we need more AI data centers now. We need more AI data centers to raise the temperature tomorrow and always into the future.
I mean, obviously that one day of lower than normal temperatures in the Salt Lake Valley while the rest of the world is on fire, the rest of the northern hemisphere is on fire.
Yeah.
That is all the data point we need. That is correct.
Yep.
I will write my state senator and say I approve building the data center. Let's make it bigger.
Double
we gotta
size,
warm this place up. Gosh darn it.
Two Manhattans we need. Yeah.
Yeah. We got enough space for it, man. There's nothing in Utah. It is a very nothing state.
It's true. It's what I've always said. Yeah.
All the western states, man. It's like there's people, but there is so much nothing too. Holy cow, there's so much nothing. Like Australia. There's people in Australia, but there is way more nothing.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, good luck building data centers in like Japan.
Right. They have to outsource their data center construction to places like Australia.
It's true. Yeah, we might be selling them.
Nobody would even know.
Anymore. Yeah.
They wouldn't have to tell anyone. They would just like go out into the bush somewhere, 4,000 miles away from anything, and be like, data center here. And like, you'd never know. You would never know that it was out there unless they told you.
Well, we'd probably learn about it when it melts in summer, because like they just can't cool it, you know. That's like, hey, we went out to the middle of the desert where there was no water because people don't live there, you know, and tried to build a thing that cools itself with water.
Well, no. I mean, you could probably cool it with like solar-powered air conditioning out there. Like it's sunny every single day of all time, right?
Maybe. Why don't they just build them underground? It's cold down there, isn't it?
No, it's warmer underground.
No, I saw a thing where a guy's like, if it's hot upstairs, what you need is an underground tunnel. And this guy built like a bunker in his backyard and a tunnel connecting it to like his garage. And he had thermometers at the top of like the ladder, and it was like, okay, here it's 34 degrees in like the UK, and then he just like went down a 10-foot ladder, and it was like 13. It was.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so basements, right?
Yep.
Dig out a basement, put stuff down there. It's definitely cooler in the basement than it is on the main floor of the house, and then hotter on if there's a second floor of the house above that, right?
Sure.
But I feel like the further down you go, the less true that is.
Well, don't go down that far.
Don't go to the center of the earth. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Don't build AI data centers in Gehenna, right? Just like below the sewer mains or whatever. Just a little bit down where it's nice and chilly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, while we're at it, why don't we just put it all in like Alaska or the Arctic Circle or something? All of them can go there.
Right. That's fair.
I see no problems with this.
None whatsoever. Nothing we'd have to worry about. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, while it's 57 here, it's like 105 degrees in parts of Europe this week. which
Wow.
is record-breaking heat, which is it never got that hot, so they're like, we don't need air conditioners here. Americans are wusses, and it's like, hey, maybe you need some now.
So you know the YouTube channel CGP Grey, run by
Yeah,
CGP Grey. Yeah, one of
familiar.
his older podcasts that he's not doing anymore. He for
Hmm.
years railed that everyone in the UK every summer was like, "It's a heat wave," and would all rush and clamor to get air conditioning installed. And he was like, "Look, guys, it just gets hot in summer. You need air conditioners here." I'm like,
Yeah,
so I believe it. I believe that all of Europe should just be getting air conditioners.
right.
Yep.
Concur. I saw a couple stories that were like in France, I think it was. There's this climate change office that's like air conditioners increase climate change. You cannot have them unless it's for the last measure, unless you're gonna die. And it's like, I mean, I don't. How many personal air conditioners would it take in the country of France to offset the number of flights that are international and domestic every year? It's like, okay, I guess, sort of. And then somebody found out that the offices of those people are air conditioned.
Yeah.
Like, you guys, come
Um,
on.
you've just reminded me of like a story from like a poly market. A guy made a bet that like in the middle of winter that Paris would have like a record heat like a heat record broken, and he won that bet because there was video footage of him standing outside the heat sensor with a hairdryer. That was the funniest thing.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah. Yep. I mean, that's why Polymarket is dumb.
oh, super dumb.
There are many reasons why Polymarket is dumb, but that's one of them.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. It's true.
Yeah. So everyone's melting. People are posting on Reddit like it's so hot that, again, I don't know if this is true. People lie on Reddit all the time, but they're like, these are heel marks sinking into the sidewalk in Paris. It's so hot. And I'm like, all right. I mean, we get 105-degree Fahrenheit days out here. I don't think I've ever seen that, but maybe we build our sidewalks to a higher heat tolerance than they do in Paris because it's generally cooler there. I don't know, man.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's an interesting question.
Yeah.
Like, what if you guys make your sidewalks out of different material that have a higher melting point?
Maybe it's the same material, but it's just like a different mix.
Yeah.
Like just a different threshold of certain materials versus other things. Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe
I
it
don't
only bakes to that temperature once, and then every subsequent summer it's like, okay, we've hardened now. Like, it's fine. And so this is just the first time it's happened there. And next time it'll be fine.
Possible.
They'll still be melting
Yeah.
on the street, but like they won't sink into the concrete.
Problem solved. Next summer is gonna be great. Anyhow, yeah, all the Europeans are in America for the World Cup anyway, so like they're not even over there.
It's true. I heard the Scots
Yep.
drank Boston Drive beer.
That's that's the rumor. That's what they say. I believe they put up a billboard. They paid for a billboard in Boston as they left, saying "Your bars put up a good fight, Boston."
That's good.
Yeah, I thought that was very funny.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean that's nice, right? There's a lot of stuff on social media where like everyone's getting along, no matter what country they're from, and there's this quote that's going around apparently from this German guy who's like, "Hey, if you want to hate people from other countries, listen to the politicians, but if you want to like people from other countries, like watch the World Cup, like go to a World Cup match, and like be around people who are different than you and from different places, and see how we're all just people, man." So I thought that was nice. It's a nice sentiment.
yeah.
Big
nice.
fan of "we're all just people," honestly.
We're all just people.
We're all just people.
Until you start your own subreddit and it gets popular enough to be on r/all, and then you need your own platform. So
Correct.
the reason why I brought that up is because I was this morning I was going through my phone, getting rid of like everything that it had apparently said like, hey, this is your folder of just screenshots, and I had taken a screenshot of the last time you complained about India making it to r/all, which was June of last year. or like early July.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just on a 12-month cycle of complaining about this, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, right on the nose. That's cool. Had no idea. That's funny. All right. Yeah. I at this point I feel like I've done a pretty good job filtering all that stuff out, so I don't know if I'll complain about it again, but maybe I will. Maybe it'll come up.
Come back in 12 months and we'll see how you feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, in 12 months it won't be the Indians. China will let their citizens onto the real internet and they'll be on there and
man.
they'll have the same problem but a different group of people.
Same problem. Well, except part of the problem is that Indians speak English, and therefore they feel more at home on Reddit than I think people who don't speak English do. There's a couple subreddits that I've seen that are just Spanish or just German or just... Those are the ones that I have seen. But most of the time, there's English going on. Because again, English is the language of the internet.
It's true.
I don't know if that's so much true anymore, but I've talked to a lot of people who are like, yeah, when I grew up, we got the internet and like 90% of it was English. So I just learned English so I could communicate with the people on the internet. Some people are like, I am better at English than my native language because I speak it and type it more frequently than I do my own. I was like, yeah, fair. Is that good? No.
There's probably like a couple people like that, but I don't really think that's true.
No. I'm not saying that's widely how it works. I'm just saying I've talked to some people who have said that, and it's like, yeah, okay.
I think they might be wrong about that. You know, like I watch a ton of anime. I don't think I could have a conversation in Japan beyond like, could I have a beer, please? You know, I can order a beer.
No, but if every time you used the internet, it was in Japanese for your whole life, you think you'd be better at Japanese?
I think if every time I went online and it was Japanese, I wouldn't have gone online. I don't think I have that ability to like pass that.
See?
You know?
Right. See, and I think that's true for a lot of people too. I think a lot of people are like, this internet looks really cool. And they're like, what the hell is all this English?
Right.
Ooh, and they turned it off and never went back.
But they would have been exposed to more English in other places. Like English media is also the most dominant media on the planet. So
yeah,
you know, that have English movies that had to be dubbed or subtitled or whatever. Music gets popular generally in loads of places, you know. So they were like those people learning English have already had it coming at them from multiple angles, you know.
Yes, correct. So I've told the story before, but there's a guy from Fiji who learned English by watching movies. The end. Yep. That's what he did, and his English was great. I was like, holy crap, your English is amazing. Like, yeah. Watched like 4,000 movies for the, first 10 years of my life. Yeah.
Yeah. So
yes, English. Anyhow, enough. What else is going on? I guess been watching. Have I told you watching Sakamoto Days with my daughter?
No, you have not mentioned that.
Yeah.
Is it good?
She was like, we should watch. She's like, I watched a couple episodes of this. It's good. We should watch it. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, it's good. It is okay. I talk about this sometimes, but shows that can kind of split the difference between this is wholesome and there's heart here and there's true character connections. But then also we can take it to 11 and be like either very funny or really violent or like really smart or just do something else with it. At the same time, you kind of balance between like the heart.
Okay.
Hard to do that. I think Scrubs is my go-to example of like this show has heart, but holy smokes, it is hilarious too. It is so funny, but it will will whiplash you from like, hey, this is really funny to like heartwarming, heartbreaking moments, right?
Sure.
And I think that's part of why people. That's why I remember it. That's why I like it so much. Anyway, Sakamoto Days is kind of like that. So the premise is it is the best hitman in the world retires and meets a woman and falls in love and has a kid and opens a convenience store and like gains 40 pounds and just like is a convenience store guy now.
Okay, yeah.
So, right. So he, she knows about his past and she's like, all right, you've killed so many people. No more killing people. That's number one rule of our relationship is you don't kill people. Right?
Yeah, good rule.
And he's got this little 5-year-old. Yeah, he's got this little 5-year-old daughter who's the cutest thing in the whole world, and it's just this like super wholesome like we're a family and we love each other and we care about each other so much. And there's funny moments and there's heartwarming moments and there's lessons to be learned here. And then the show's like, and now there will be murders. So many people will die. There will be uncountable numbers of bodies in this show.
Okay.
But we'll always take you back and ground you in the wholesome family aspect of it, too. And there's like a found family aspect as well, because there's an assassin that comes to kill him, but then the dude's like, oh, actually, this is awesome. I want to be part of this family because, I was born in a lab and I don't even have parents, and they turned me into this clairvoyant who can read other people's minds, and I've always felt apart from everybody else, and I'm being accepted here, so screw it. I'm not an assassin anymore. I'm going to live with Sakamoto and his family and help him with the convenience store. Right? So,
sure.
Yeah. So it's like that. It's like, look at this poor little orphan. He doesn't have any family, and Sakamoto took him in, and he's making him his son, and it's so wholesome. And then it's like, and then this guy got his head chopped off by this guy who has knives that come out of his boots.
Okay.
So that's Sakamoto days.
Have you watched Spy X Family?
No.
Okay.
My daughter loves that one though.
You should.
It's kind of the same thing.
Well, it sounds less violent, but less explicitly violent. This sounds pretty explicitly violent. Spy X Family is like, it's kind of set during like East-West Berlin, except it's a fictional town, right, where they're inexplicably both West and Japanese at the same time.
Right.
And the world's greatest, spy, not a hitman, but a spy, but he does a lot of like wet work, needs to infiltrate a school, so he goes and adopts a daughter, and she can read minds, it turns out, and then he's like, oh no, my cover will get blown if I don't have a wife, and he manages to bump into a woman who agrees to be his wife, and she's actually secretly an assassin.
Right. As women often are, secretly assassins. Yes, right.
And then they get a dog because the daughter wants a dog, and the dog they get can see the future because he was raised. So the dog can see the future, and she can read its mind.
That complicated family life with that setup. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's good. It's a fun show.
Yeah.
It's a fun time.
I see stuff about it all the time. It's really popular on social media and other places I've been. People really, really, really like it. So yeah, give it a shot.
I just finished watching. Well, it's not finished, but it's called Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You.
Okay.
So it's supposed to start this upcoming season, and it wouldn't be an episode of the Falcon Paladin now if I get to read you some dumb anime names from the upcoming season.
Fact.
But apparently they took like the first 3 episodes and broke them into 6 little mini episodes where they're like at most 15 minutes.
Okay.
So I blitzed through those thinking that was the entire thing. Not 6 mini episodes, 12 mini episodes. There's 12 of them, which is why I thought that was the whole thing. So I'm like, that's a season. It's just short episodes. It's about like an overworked 40-something salaryman who is working at a black company, so they're really dodgy. His boss yells at him all the time. He's overworked to the bone, and his only solace is the welcoming style of a cashier register at his local supermarket. So he goes and shops there every day on his like way home from work.
Yeah.
To see her smile. And then one day when he's leaving the supermarket, he realizes that they've moved the ashtray or whatever there and put up like a no smoking sign. He's like, oh god, smokers can't find anywhere to smoke. And so he's like walking around the supermarket, like car park and down the side street, trying to find somewhere that's acceptable to smoke. And somebody yells from like the back dock of the supermarket, you can smoke over here, old man. And she set up this like little private smoking area in the back dock, and they meet up and they smoke, and he doesn't realize it's the same cashier, but she's got her hair up and her piercings back in her ears, and she gives him a false name and is like poking fun at him all the time, and it's a sweet little romance. It's nice.
And he's a man, so he doesn't realize it's the same person because of 2 things that have changed about her. And the name, I guess, is kind of fair.
There's the name, the clothes, the hair is technically a different style.
Yeah.
When she's on cashier, she talks differently as well. Like, she's very customer service oriented, and when she's out back smoking, she's like, ugh, whatever, old man, you know. There's the piercings. She has like a mole on her neck, and when she's out the back smoking, she has like a punk look on, so she actually has a choker that covers that up. It's another thing to like miss, you know. They don't draw attention to it, but like, there's more than like one thing, but it's really only three, and that's still not good. Everyone's like, this guy's an idiot. She even calls him instead of Saslowski.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's like, this is cool. I'm all right with this.
Yeah.
I think somebody posted a picture of an older dude at a convenience store counter talking with a younger, attractive woman, and there's like a huge line of people behind him. Like, come on, man. Is that from? Do you think that's from this?
So there is a scene in like episode 12 of these mini episodes where there's a guy yelling at a young cashier, and he's like, "Why are you scanning the eggs first?" And she's like, I'm sorry. She's like breaking down, crying, and then Sasaki, you know, this is a flashback from like 8 years ago or whatever. Is like, hey man, why do you always get in line with this cashier? Like, you're just looking to yell. Why don't you just go to a different cashier? You know. So it might be that. Yeah.
Right.
I think it's fun. It's sweet. I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. Yeah.
Where do you think it goes? Like, where does it feel like it's gonna go?
It's just slice of life. Maybe she eventually tells him, "Hey, I'm the same person that you meet 5 minutes earlier, when you buy yummy mochi biscuits every day." You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know where it goes. I think it's just a slice of life where it like hangs out in that perpetuality of.
Yeah.
Let's just
it doesn't
be
have
sweet.
to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want some dumb titles?
Let's go.
Coming out this season, from overshadowed to overpowered, second reincarnation of a talentless sage.
Hooray! Second, not first. You know
Not
it's good
first.
because it's the second.
It's the second one. Let's see. Heroine? Saint? No, I'm an all works maid and proud of it.
What?
So I tried to watch the first episode of this. She is a maid who explicitly wants a job where she has to do everything on the manor herself and doesn't work with anyone else, so she gets to do all the work. Turns out it's not a problem because she can like shadow clone jutsu herself into like an army of herself, and it's totally fine. And she's not
Of course,
overworked.
as you do. Right,
Yeah.
right.
Right. I became a legend after my 10-year long last stand.
10-year long lost stand?
Last stand.
Oh, 10-year long last stand?
Yeah. So quite
Like,
the last stand.
In a war? Yeah, what happened?
I'm assuming. So the first episode not out yet, so who knows?
Who knows?
Hanaori-san still wants to fight in the next life. I guess she reincarnates and wants to keep fighting. Who knows?
Yeah. Sure. She likes what she does. That's
Like,
okay. That's
yeah,
wholesome.
Yep. Kaiju girl caramelize.
What?
Kuroe turns into a kaiju whenever she falls in love. High school romance gets monstrous fast. So it has a picture of like an anime girl who maybe turns into Godzilla when she falls in love.
Like, inside?
What do you mean inside? No, she turns into a... Well, I mean, oh, you mean like inside a building, not inside her heart. Yeah. Yeah. She turns into Godzilla inside.
She kills like hundreds and thousands of people?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. This sounds real dark.
Mm-hmm.
What's the caramelized aspect of this?
I don't know. I don't...
Okay.
I don't know, dude.
Is it like a bad translation, maybe?
Maybe. I'd have to look it up. There's a show here called Mebius Dust, which, I don't know, that just sounds funny. Magical girl, lyrical Nanoha exceeds gun blaze vengeance. That's a sentence.
It is not, but it is words.
Oh boy, was I wrong about her.
You know, I don't think that one's too bad.
No, it's not. It's not. It's very intriguing. So
Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
like it. Kind of simple.
the-
Unless it's like she turns into a kaiju when she falls in love.
No, it's about reuniting with your childhood friend, apparently, who is
Aw,
transformed into a
that's
beauty.
fun.
Never mind. It is about transform.
Oh. Yeah. Yes.
This is more
in
ugly
a less
duckling.
murderous way. Yeah. Okay. Fair.
Okay, so here's a show coming up that if you haven't seen season 1, definitely go and do Saga of Tanya the Evil, getting a second season finally. That show is really good. That is about a man who curses God and says, I don't believe in you, and then he gets pushed in front of a train, and God is like, oh, well, I'll just reincarnate you until you believe, like, I'll send you to a terrible, terrible alternate reality until you believe in me. And reincarnates him as,
Ooh.
like, a little girl in the middle of World War II with magic.
Awesome.
And he's... yeah.
I always like, this is not a new idea. I just like the idea of a god being like, you don't believe in me? Oh, yeah?
Smite.
That's always fun.
Yeah.
I especially like it if the person is extremely stubborn about it, like beyond all reason. It makes it really fun.
You'll love Saga of Tanya the Evil. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, there you go.
The exiled heavy knight knows how to game the system.
Cool. Boring.
The insipid prince's furtive grab for the throne.
Also sounds boring, but maybe that means it's interesting.
Maybe. The world's strongest rear guard.
Boring.
Young ladies don't play fighting games.
Boring?
I don't know. It might
And
just be
misogynist?
it might just be about young ladies learning to play video games, which, you know, I'm down. It could be a fun little game, show. And then several more TBA, so hopefully they're silly sounding as well. That's it. That's all I got.
Okay. Solid. Not as many like 15-word
No,
names as...
I think they've really calmed down on those, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Yep.
I don't know.
It looks like Sakamoto Days is on Netflix here, and my Netflix subscription just ran out, and I'm in no rush to renew it, so...
No, you aren't.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's good. It's not like, holy crap, best thing I've seen in 5 years. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the best thing you've seen in 5 years?
Chainsaw Man.
Really?
Dude, Chainsaw Man Season 1 is so good. It is so good.
Is it better than, like, Arcane? Or... what's the Cyberpunk one that's getting a sequel?
Is it called Cyberpunk?
No, it's the one on Netflix. Night City Runner? I don't know. I don't remember what it's called.
Edge Runners.
Edge
Yeah,
Runners.
yeah, yeah.
There we go. Yeah, I hear that's fantastic.
Good. It's good. Edge Runners is good. Man, Edge Runners does not mess around. Neo came into the Discord server today and was like, man, I wish Cyberpunk 2077 was as good as Edge Runners is. And I was like, fair.
Fair.
It's fair. Yeah.
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 What about, like, Free Run?
Free Run's really good.
You don't think it's better than Chainsaw Man?
No. I think the two shows we've gushed about the most has been Arcane and Chainsaw Man on the pod.
Definitely up there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what else we would have gushed over, but I need to, like, look at a list of things I've watched.
I know.
Yeah.
Good thing you have a list of things you've watched.
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Not easy to actually sort by anime, though. That's the problem.
Oh, right.
Let's see. Where'd it go? Bocchi the Rock, I think, is pretty good, but you were like meh on it. That's fine.
Yeah. Daughter loves Bocchi. She's rewatching Bocchi. Like, that's how much she likes it.
Ooh, do you think Chainsaw Man is better than Mob Psycho?
Ooh. Ooh, that's a good one. That's on the list for sure. Love Mob Psycho.
Mm-hmm.
Different.
It's different.
It's different. Like, I love Mob Psycho because of its inherent wholesomeness. It is so that way.
Mm-hmm.
I love Chainsaw Man because of its inherent degeneracy. Like, Chainsaw Man is not wholesome in any way, shape, or form, and I love that about it.
Okay, that's fair. You know, I can't argue with that. It is degenerate. It's fucked up, and it's making you watch that, and don't you want to see how this plays out for him? Don't you?
Like, the wholesomeness in the show is Denji's relationship with Pochita, and then Pochita is murdered, and we never see Pochita again.
Yeah.
So that's what Chainsaw Man is doing. Yeah.
Okay. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Can't argue with that.
It makes me sad because people are so down on Chainsaw Man as it progresses.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, people are really out on it. Like, it's over, right? The manga's over.
Okay.
And people are like, it really felt like it's rushed and just had to get to an ending, and it's not really well thought out, and it doesn't make any sense in a lot of ways, and people are like, meh. Endings are hard.
Endings are hard.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. What can you do?
Appreciate good endings, I guess.
Yeah, yep.
That's all you can do. Is just like really be impressed by good endings, because you need to understand this is hard. This is so hard. So many people fail.
It's true.
Yeah, like I heard more about Euphoria.
Okay.
You know that one?
I'm aware of it. I haven't seen it, but like I
heard more about Euphoria when it ended and sucked than I ever did when it was on and it was good.
I heard a lot of Game of Thrones before it sucked. But did I hear more about Game of Thrones as it ended?
Ooh. Were people more mad about the end of Game of Thrones than they were happy about the beginning of Game of Thrones? I think so. Well, part of it, that's unfair because it gained audience over time.
Yeah.
There were way more people watching Season 8 live than watched Season 1 live, right?
Right, because it was also so good for so long. Euphoria was like 3 seasons, right?
Yes, correct.
It's a... Ooh.
Yeah. So, yes, I think by sheer amount of takes on the internet, more people were mad about the ending of Game of Thrones Season 8 than they were happy about Seasons like 1 through 3.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I mean, does it count if like A Night of the Seven Kingdoms though is so good and it's so good? Do we get to count that as Game of Thrones being good again?
Ooh, I mean that's the question. Yeah. That's a question people have been wrestling with, right?
Because Night of the Seven Kingdoms is so good.
Right, and that's what I keep hearing. But I am so scarred from Season 8 of Game of Thrones. I haven't watched House of the Dragon, and people are like, House of the Dragon Season 2 kind of sucked. And I'm like, are they going to ruin Night of the Seven Kingdoms too?
Kind of sucked is not like total disaster, though. You know?
No. Correct.
Yeah.
It's a scale. It's not everything is either the worst thing ever or the best thing ever. It's in between. It's in between those two things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. If I ever get HBO again, I'll give Seven Kingdoms a shot, but that's not going to be enough to make me get it.
Fair enough.
Sorry, Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Speaking of House of the Dragon actors, Supergirl movie is out, and apparently it's whatever.
Yeah, apparently it's fine.
Yeah, apparently it's like it's not as good as Superman.
No,
it's kind of flavorless.
Yeah, which
I'm not surprised.
I kind of am.
Really?
I think making a Superman movie that people are like, yeah, this is pretty great, is hard to do. Superman's not an easy character to make interesting. And they did that. And I was like, okay, maybe they can do it with Supergirl. Just a different angle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Supergirl's overpowered, but she's an angry drunk. And her
Sure.
dog gets kidnapped. And it's like, okay, we can work with this. But then they just flubbed it. And from what I've heard, it's like the performances are pretty good, but it's just like the script doesn't make sense and it's not interesting. And apparently there's a needle drop where they do like a acapella cover of, God, I can't remember what the song is, of some song. And I have seen multiple people be like, that happened. And I was like, did they play the wrong song? Did they screw something up? Is the audio broken in the projector room? Because this makes no sense.
That's funny.
Yeah. So it's not the worst thing in the whole world, but it's not great either.
Yeah.
And again, it's hard to make great things.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
I'm not saying, boy, they certainly suck not being able to make something great. It's like, no, making something passable is hard.
True.
And it is. It's passable.
Yeah.
But that's not good enough in 2026 to actually make your money back a lot of the time, unfortunately.
No.
And I'm not sure that it will. It made less money in its opening weekend than Morbius did.
That's...
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's like 37 million versus like 38 million. It's very close, but it's less.
That's yeah.
See, that's the thing, is like Morbius is panned. Everybody says Morbius sucks.
Uh-huh.
So it not making as much money is like, okay, tracks. But people are like, Supergirl is fine, and it makes less money than Morbius? Like, what the hell? What's going on out here?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I have answers for you to my own questions. I think the economy is struggling, and I think there are a lot of people who 5 years ago, 4 years ago, would have been like, yeah, I've got 10, 15 bucks to throw on and watch Supergirl. Sounds like a fun Friday night. And now they're like, I don't know if I want to toss down 15 bucks and $10 for popcorn and $10 for a drink and for this thing that is like fine, you know?
Right. Maybe. I mean, I feel like
Maybe
with enough data you could back that. Like if we just looked at like all ticket sales for all movies at the moment, like over a long enough time, we could like really hone in on that. The thing that's worrying to me is that on the Morbius Wikipedia page and the Supergirl Wikipedia page, budget and box office on their place on the rankings are flipped, and that's really distracting when I'm trying to compare which one made more. They're just in different orders, and I don't know why.
Yeah. Because standardization on Wikipedia is apparently fallen through the basement. That's terrible. Get it together, Wikipedia.
Oh, nope. They actually are the same. It's just that they're using ranges and it looks confusing. I don't know. I'm having a hard time reading.
Yeah, I get it.
Morbius box office is 167 million. Supergirl at the moment 63 million.
Yeah.
I wonder if there was something of like Morbius is so bad people should go see it, because like was it Warner Brothers who made it? Columbia Pictures, whoever. Like I get that it's DC, but Supergirl's also DC.
Yeah.
Fully bought in that like Morbius was gonna have a comeback and re-released it to nobody going to see it. Which
Because they're stupid.
yeah.
Every huge company in the world needs like a 15-year-old who they just keep on staff. And they're like, hey, Tommy,
Yeah.
should we do this thing? And they're like, no, dumbasses. I'm like, okay, thanks, Tommy.
Thanks, Tom.
And then they don't do the thing. Like they need someone who is at all connected with what's actually going on with the young people, because holy cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they saw all the memes. They're tracking meme factors on the internet, and they're like, well, our movie's getting memed like crazy. It's having a resurgence. People want to see it.
It
Like,
must
no, it's getting memed
be
because it's
Morbin
ass.
I hear Masters of the Universe is fine as well. It made $109 million in the box office, apparently. I don't know if it's still showing. I don't know if it was ever showing yet. I feel like it was a movie that came and went very quickly.
Yeah, it's weird. People were like kind of down on it before it came out.
Mm-hmm.
And then it came out and they're like, it's actually pretty good. That was a consensus that I kept hearing, and then it disappeared.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go see it on principle because it's got Jared Leto in it, much like Morbius. I just like he's not believable as an actor or a human being.
I actually saw a meme today where people really liked his portrayal of Skeletor
Really?
in the movie, but then the commentary was, who knew all it took for Jared Leto to perform well was to cover his entire body and face with makeup and CGI and add a voice changer. You make him unrecognizable in every possible way, he can actually do a pretty good character.
That's mean.
It is.
It's true, but
it is. But a ton of people came out of it being like, I loved Skeletor. He was really fun. Okay. And then they were told, that's Jared Leto. And they're like, no, we're betrayed.
I saw. This is unrelated and I don't know, borderline defamatory, I guess, to Jared Leto. But apparently he got into like a fight with like some Late Show host because the Late Show host refused to refer to him in like his introduction as the greatest rock star of all time, and like Jared Leto was like there talking to the people with the cameras, getting them to change the auto prompt so it would be in there. You know. Don't know if it's true, so it could be defamatory if just like bullshit, you know. But boy, does it feel true.
It feels true. Feels true. Some people have egos the size of Wisconsin.
I don't know how big that is, but it sounds big.
Pretty big. One of the bigger states, I guess.
Okay.
Could have said Texas, I guess, or Alaska. Alaska's real big.
Alaska's huge, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I mean, I think I'm gonna go see the Spider-Man.
Okay.
Brand New Day.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if I'm even gonna see the Odyssey when it comes out.
Really? I'm gonna go see it.
Did we talk about this? I guess we didn't, because you're surprised. I don't think I'm gonna go. Not initially. Okay. Tenet ruined me. Tenet is so stupid and so bad and so confusing. And I'm like, nobody is telling Christopher Nolan no. He's just doing things that aren't great. He doesn't have anybody pushing back on his bad ideas anymore.
Okay.
So I'm worried. I'm worried about this Odyssey thing.
Who wrote Tenet? Because I'm pretty sure the person who wrote Tenet didn't write the Odyssey. You know, there's like a source material he's at least pulling from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, yes.
Also, Tenet wasn't that.
He still has to write a script. He's
That's
not
true.
pulling up the Odyssey and just being like, we'll just read from this, everyone. Learn your lines.
Oh, Christopher Nolan wrote Tenet.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, Robert Pattinson's so good in it, though.
He is. He's great in it.
Mm-hmm.
He makes the movie like bearable. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, the Odyssey is also being written by Christopher Nolan.
Right.
But it's obviously based on the Odyssey by Homer.
Yes, one of the greatest epic stories of all time. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's got Robin Pattinson in it again.
Sure does.
It's got all the same ingredients. And added Tom Holland.
Added a billion people. Matt Damon's in this. There's way more famous people in this than in Tenet.
Oh, yeah.
I think Anne Hathaway is in here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is in here? Is Emily Blunt in this one? Can't remember.
Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron's in here.
And Emma Thomas.
Emma Thomas.
No.
Good stuff.
It's got like a list of people in the synopsis, like the first paragraph, and it's Nolan and his wife Emma Thomas are producing the film. But because her name is highlighted but Nolan's isn't, it just looks like it's another actor because it's mixed in with all of them. Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if opening weekend people go see it and they're like, holy crap, that is the best thing I've seen all year. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The performances are amazing. The special effects are great. The pacing is fantastic. There's this really new cool spin on the Odyssey that we found here, and it's awesome. Like, I'll go see it.
Sure.
But if everyone's like, it's a little bloated, and some of the stuff he tries is just stupid and doesn't work, and it's a little confusing at parts, and I don't know. It's like, oh, well, all right. I don't know.
They stuck to the source material too closely, and it's all in Greek, you know.
Made everybody learn their lines in ancient Greek. Method actors.
Oh, Zendaya's in this as Athena.
That's right. Zendaya's here. I forgot.
Yep.
Yeah, the list of famous people is big.
John Bernthal as the Greek king of Sparta, Menelaus. That's cool.
Menelaus. I didn't know that.
There's a load of people in this, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Also, I think the Odyssey is too big for a movie.
Okay.
There is a lot of stuff in the Odyssey. So they have to cut stuff, or they're going to rush stuff. I feel like they're spending more time back home in Greece than the original story ever bothers to do.
Okay.
So that's going to cut time too. So there's going to be a lot cut out of the original story, and what they choose to cut and what they choose to keep and what they change with what they keep. I don't know. There's a lot of choices to be made here.
It's true. But it is like a 3-hour movie, so maybe it'll all be that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
But you are going to go see Spider-Man, the Spooderman.
Yeah. I don't know. Street level Spider-Man, it's good times. We haven't had one of those in a long time.
It's true.
Like, I enjoy the Spider-Man in the Far From Home movies and in Infinity War. Like, Spider-Man Goes to Space is fun. I'm not saying it's bad or stupid or anything, but I think I'm ready for a street level, let's thwart some bank robber Spider-Man kind of a guy.
You haven't watched the trailers or anything?
No.
Okay.
Is that not what he's doing? Is he going to space, Omicron? Just tell me if he's going to space.
I didn't see anything that is explicitly him getting on a rocket, right? I don't think MIT is launching rockets and, doing that kind of stuff. I don't know. I feel like I was a little annoyed that, I don't know. You can curse me if this is a spoiler, but like Zendaya and the guy from the chair, they're in it. They're like still back in it, and it's like, okay, I get that Peter really likes these people, right? Especially MJ. But like
Peter,
Peter Parker.
Oh, the people for the ethical treatment of animals. I'm like, what are they doing in this movie?
No. I mean, PETA from the Hunger Games is here, baking burnt loaves of bread and throwing them to pigs.
Peter. No, but the whole.
But like, it's just.
Are they just back?
They're not just back. There's a whole, from the looks of it, a whole like, you don't know who I am. But like, we used to know each other. Maybe, kind of like, maybe they get their memory back. Maybe it's. Tom Holland is like forging new friendships with them again. I don't know. But it's like, I really feel like it was a chance to do a Spider-Man who is really committed to like, I can't have the close friends because villains will come and try and take him. And so he deliberately steps away from these people, Yes. But they're just like, okay, it's this crew again. It's the 4th movie with this crew. That's fine. That like, it's a formula that works.
It is.
But boy, what a missed opportunity.
It is. Because again, the reason Spider-Man movies are relatable and the reason that they make $1 billion every time you put one out is because he's relatable. Like, and originally the point of Spider-Man is that it kind of sucks for him. He can't do everything he wants to do. He can't have close relationships because he's worried about them being in danger. and then the people he risks it with do end up in danger, and that's not great.
It's true.
Yeah, and he's just burning the candle at both ends, and he can't figure out what's going on, and it's just like, okay, yeah, people can relate to that. People can relate to superheroes who can't quite do everything that they need to do in a day.
I'm also a little annoyed that Spider-Man has gone from being in high school with Homecoming, which is great. I really like that. And he was like a goofy teen. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. And now he's
built into the Death Star out of Legos with his best friend. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he's like Iron Man's apprentice, and that goes terribly, terribly wrong. And now he's just like back at school. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of ready for, Spider-Man to go from like a 16-year-old 10 years ago to maybe a 26-year-old where he's just like the adult Spider-Man movie. Could we have that? And it's like, he still just kind of feels like a kid. He's just in uni now. Like,
right. Yeah, I mean, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man was high school year 1, but I think he goes to college year 2, right?
I think so, yeah. But it doesn't...
Yeah.
By the third one, I don't know what's going on. I don't think they knew what was going on.
No.
I don't know. I just feel like if there's another scene where Spider-Man is like, let's cook up some web fluids in a high school lab, I'm gonna lose it. Yeah. No. He has the biological stuff, doesn't he? This Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Tom Holland, no, he uses web fluid.
He's got the shooter. He's got the shooters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I forget who has what. Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, and they're all like, "Does it come out or anywhere else?" And he's like, "Nope, just my wrist." Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, looking forward to that.
Yeah, me too. It's in about a month. Can't wait. Cool. Is it Warhammer time?
It is. It is Warhammer time.
So, to follow up from last week, I went back to the Warhammer Books pre-order website, and for whatever reason, the Horus Rising premium edition was back in stock. Maybe they were like releasing it in waves, or someone canceled, and I happened to look at the right time, but I got it at 1x price and free delivery, and then canceled my eBay order.
Holy smokes! Best possible outcome. 1x price.
Yeah.
I was expecting you to get hosed. It was just an expected outcome, is what that was.
Yeah. I went to a shop and they had product. I didn't have to buy it from a scalper on eBay for 2x price.
What a world we live in. That's fantastic.
And while I was there, I picked up the Caiaphas Kane model. I got one before they went out of stock by about 5 minutes. Yeah.
Nice. Right at the end. You got him.
I got one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gotta love Caiaphas.
So, maybe the world's worth saving,
Maybe it is.
Maybe
the world is worth not allowing to get burned up by the sun.
Maybe we should keep this one because we don't have another. But yeah, what did we read this week? Well, what did I read this week, Falcon? I think you blitzed this book and Hive before last week.
Yeah, I was on a family vacation in a house with 38 people and was like, sometimes I just want to be alone and read. So I did a lot of that.
Fair. Can't argue.
So we read Anarch by Dan Abnett, the latest in the Sabbath Crusade series of Gaunt's ghosts doing ghosty things.
It's true. Yeah.
Is it the Sabbath Crusade series or is it the Gaunt's Ghosts? It's just officially Gaunt's Ghosts.
This series is Gaunt's Ghosts, but there are other books in the Sabbath Worlds Crusades, but they're not called a Sabbath Worlds Crusade novel or anything. It's just like, this is Interceptor City, or this is Urdesh, right? But yeah, there are other books, or Titanicus, I think, is also set in the same crusade. Yeah.
Is that just a Titan focused one, or?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
It's good. You should read it. Yeah, so what did you think? Do you want to run through what happened? Prove that you read it?
yeah, I just want to open with. Remember when I asked why is Cole going toe to toe with Space Marines? What are we setting up here exactly? Because on its own, this whole scene is really weird. And then Dad, I was like, "Do not worry, Falcon. I have some very important things for him to do. He's going to be largely, almost entirely responsible for killing the Anarch and ending the Sabbat Wars by himself." And I was like, "Oh, right. Yes, fine. This makes perfect sense." You set that up most expertly, Daniel. Right. So, I mean, that's the Cole story in this book. He's off on his own little adventure, separate from the rest of the ghosts, because he gets captured in a heroic last stand where he kills millions and millions of enemies, and then they capture him alive.
Yeah.
And then he is basically offered the chance to join up or die, classic move.
Yep.
And he says, "I think I will take this incredibly difficult position I find myself in and win the war." Like, he has nothing. He doesn't have his weapons. He's captured. He is surrounded by the worst possible enemies in the whole sector.
It's true.
And he's like, "I'll just be badass and kill my way out of this problem. Find a Space Marine to help the rest of the way," which is super helpful. A couple other dudes, maybe. We'll find Milo. Milo's going to be around. Yep, Milo comes back. And then we ourselves are going to very sneakily and stealthily and smartly figure out what the Anarch is and try to kill him.
Yep.
Because they're like, "We're not escaping from here." And I'm like, "I don't know. You guys have done really well not being captured so far."
Well, he does run through...
I think maybe you can get out of here.
He does run through his options. It's like, okay, we're on a series of boats. It's a 40-mile swim to shore. I'm not making that with my injuries. You know? And I'm like, okay.
No.
Apparently
or
not.
we go through every boat, kill everybody on board. We've been doing great with that so far. Go home.
Yeah, we'll just commandeer one of these boats. Hopefully they'll recognize McCall at the helm and not blast it from orbit once the shroud of invisibility is removed, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, long story short, that's what happens. McCall goes from captured prisoner of war, about to be murdered, to I'm the one who takes down the Anarch, cuts the head off of the beast, and wins the war. It's an amazing, amazing run that he has.
Yeah.
And the whole time I was like, that's why. That's why we had the scene of him going toe-to-toe with 3 Space Marines in the last book.
Well,
because Dan needed to be like...
He didn't?
My audience can't be like, "What the hell, Dan? McCall's cool. He's not that cool." And Dan's like, "Oh, yeah? Look what he did with the Space Marines." And all right, fine. Great.
He did not fight 3 Space Marines. He played hide and seek with 3 Space Marines.
He got the better of 3 Space Marines. They admitted it.
Yeah, just...
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not saying he's the best fighter in the world. I'm saying he is just that good.
When you say he goes toe-to-toe with 3 Space Marines, it sounds like he was winning them with an arm wrestling, like 3-1. You know?
No.
Yeah. He does.
No, but in the war game they were playing, they were dead.
Yes. So was he, to be fair.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. But, I mean... How many baseline humans can say that?
Oh, for one, McCall. And, well, 2. Kane.
Right.
Kane and McCall, yeah.
Kane would do it accidentally. McCall would do it out of badassery. That's the difference.
That's true. Yeah, that is absolutely true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he finds himself impersonating Majesties or the Idogawas and whatnot and getting his way to where prisoner holding is. He finds and frees Bryn Milo. Brinny Boy's back, and he's a grown man now. He's no longer a boy because he took the long way here.
Yeah.
And
he didn't lose 10 years of time in the warp, correct?
Nope. And then they also free one of the Iron Snakes from one of the Space Marines that knows McCall. He was there.
They sure do.
They did a good job of like crucifying him to make him pretty weak and useless.
It was one of the best like ways to kind of disable a Space Marine I've ever seen. It was really smart.
Yeah.
I feel like they've had some experience with that.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
1 or 2 Space Marines. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they decide on a route of action in which they go and kill Sek, he whose voice drowns out all others.
Yeah.
Which almost works, and almost fails, and then it does work.
Right.
Yeah, which Sabbath
He
Wars...
tries to teleport out of there, and he ends up on a random beach somewhere, but with the guys that are trying to kill him. Whoops.
And then they stuff a grenade down his gaping maw where his mouth is supposed to be.
Yes.
Dan made sure to really make sure we understood that this guy was not human anymore. And it was...
No.
Yep.
No, because anybody that steeped in chaos is not human anymore.
For sure.
Of course. Also, the metaphorical aspect of how did we kill the man whose voice drowns out all others?
Yeah.
We put a grenade in there and blew him up from that point.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just to be clear, Sabbath World's crusade is not over. There's still Urlok Gower, who was
True.
Sek's rival. So it's like, okay, we defeated one warlord. We still got a bunch of others to go. It has been 4 years, Dan. Please put out the next book.
It's time.
It's time. There was a prequel.
I mean, we know you just wrote Hive, so...
That's true. He wrote a bunch of things in between that and this. He wrote Interceptor City, which is a sequel to Double Eagle, which is a spin-off of Gaunt's Ghost, right?
Oh.
So way back when, on Fantine, when they were doing those like drop attack drills, do you remember that? There's a pilot called Bree Jagdeer. It's a book based on her. 2 books based on her. Second one's really good. I think the first one kind of, hazy, went right through me. It's fine, but nothing great. Book 2, that's great. Interceptor City, love it. Really enjoyed that one. Really enjoyed that one. You should go read it. Especially if you're someone who likes, I don't know, dogfights in spaceships. You know?
I do like dogfights and spaceships.
So, that's what that book's about.
Good stuff. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, new book, waiting on it.
Still waiting.
Yeah.
Yep. Meanwhile,
anyhow,
back on the mainland.
It's just like... I know, but just one last time.
Okay.
Holy shit, Nicole is badass. The end.
Yeah. There's even a bit where they're like, oh, we've got to go through all of the kit bags, and if nobody takes it, it means they're probably dead. We got to go through it and then ship off personal effects back to family if they have it, or give it out to their friends for like memorials and stuff. And they're like, oh, it's McCall's bag. And Bonnen's just like, give that to me. Nothing in the galaxy can kill him. I'll just hang on to it until he comes back.
And I looked at him and said, you're probably right, actually. I don't think you're wrong at all.
Yeah.
And nobody pushed back on it. Yeah. Nobody was like, come on, man, really? They were like, no, it's McCall.
Yeah, it's McCall.
We've seen him do crazier stuff.
Yeah. So the rest of this book is, instead of getting Gaunt to be like, I'm the Lord Executor now, here's how I exert authority, it's mostly him just being a guy with a sword again. It's like, I need to get through this wall, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's an emergency. It's a smart move by Dan, right? Because if the war just continues on as it's been going, then yes, he's the Lord Executor. He's a much higher up in the whole system. He can't be an on-the-ground kind of guy with a sword anymore. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
But then the emergency happens. Everyone's going to die, and he's got to be guy on the ground. So, yeah, it was really smart. It was good.
Yep. How did you feel about the emergency?
I don't know. I did appreciate all the efforts that the Sons of Sek made to get in to the city.
Sure.
Because, like, Dan could have been like, and then they were there. Warp portals. I don't know.
Right.
Right? But instead, he like takes the effort to be like they come in with refugees, right? They're disguised as pilgrims, and they sneak into the city. And even, I mean, is it even Ron who like directs one of them where to go?
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
he can't see through it
Which
either, and he's a pretty smart guy.
I don't know. I feel like they know Sons of Set can change their face. They should really be detaining
Yeah.
and checking papers for everyone.
Probably. But then are you the baddies? Does that push you over into the moral moral low ground there?
I didn't say they should shoot them.
Just taking. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right.
I'm just paraphrasing a sentiment you had on a previous book where like there was a guy who could change his face to like try and get in and kill Mabin.
Yeah.
And you're like, they should be aware. They know people can change their face. And here we have shapeshifters again, and everyone's like, they're probably not using shapeshifters. It's fine.
Right. Yep. Exactly. And I mean, I get it. They're under siege. They're embattled. They've just been shelled for like 17 hours. Like they're not in the best headspaces.
No. It's very explicitly that like the ghosts have been like on the sharp end of it for like 4 days straight. Like people haven't slept and stuff. And they're like, even though Gaunt is now the Lord Executor, the other generals or like colonels that are coming like, no, Grisman says you guys have to stay here for another couple hours while we all get in position and send our tanks over there. And they're like, are you fucking kidding me? Orders received, so God damn it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it sucks for the ghosts in this book. Don't worry, just because Gaunt is the special boy now doesn't mean that the ghosts have it easy. Not even close.
They kind of do by the end of the book, though. He officially announces that they're like a ceremonial unit now, maybe. Which, I mean, by the end of the book, there's so many dead. Like there's so many people dead. Like this is a regiment of a couple thousand people, and 2 woe machines killed all of their families.
Right. Right.
Oh God. How did you feel about Yonsei not just being a psycho like we thought she might have been, but was actually a hidden woe machine all the way back from Vervenhive?
I don't like it.
You don't like it, okay?
It feels retconny. It feels like Dan wanted Yonsei to be something, but he didn't know what.
Okay.
And he settled on hidden camouflaged woe machine. Yeah? Because there's no indication. There's no indication that's what's going on here. Yes, there are hints that something's going on.
I think
with Yonsei, right? We talked about it, but at no point were we like, she's not human.
I think there is a she's not human indicator. Couple books back, and it even gets mentioned in I think this book and the last book, but Dallin tries buying her a little blessing of the saint to wear as a necklace, and she gets an eczema rash, and it's like, oh, she's allergic to holy stuff.
Oh, that's right. That I forgot about that. That's great.
But I will say, to like play, I don't know, your advocate here, Dallin buys it for Yonsei, and Dallin also turns out to be a war machine, but he didn't have any negative effects handling it.
No. Okay. Yonsei being a woe machine, I was like, all right. Dallin being a woe machine, I was like, no.
I think it makes a lot of sense.
Yonsei has weird stuff going on, right? She's acting younger than she is. She's trying to ingratiate herself with everybody. There's the pictures she's drawing and the future telling that's going on and the getting a rash from holy stuff.
For sure.
There is nothing with Dallin. Not a single thing with that kid.
I have 2 things.
In the whole time we've ever met him. You have 2 things.
I have 2 things. One, when he's on Rip Detail, when they're going back to Geryon and he gets put into the sharpest end of all fething shit, he survives that. I'm calling that deeply suspicious on its own, right? That
4 of his friends survived that too.
because they were friends with a war machine in disguise.
Ooh. Okay.
So I'm gonna call that. Go back and reread that. Like he survived some stuff.
Okay, but protagonist of a book.
Also true, right? But like
Okay.
he just happens to wake up when the other soldiers are like rifling him because they think he's dead, and he wakes up and like kills them and manages to survive against like 4 other troopers who are like scavenging corpses.
True, but he doesn't kill him with a bunch of spinning knives in a tornado.
True. That's true, but he does just happen to be like, I need to wake up and defend myself very quickly, right? Despite being probably utterly exhausted, half dead, right? Or supposedly half dead. He's not actually half dead. That's the point.
It is.
The other thing...
He's been through a lot.
Yeah. The only other thing that I have that, to me, rereading it was this huge red flag is when he's talking about nightmares in some book, and it's a tiny little throwaway line where they're like, I had a nightmare about, like... someone in a chair and being told to tie my shoelaces. I'm like, okay.
Oh, yeah.
When you go back, when I was rereading that, I'm like, oh, that's not a nightmare he had. That's him being turned into a war machine, and tying his shoelaces is how his body is learning to tie itself back together into, like, the visage of a human. It's
stretched.
It's stretched, but it makes sense. Like, he was a child at the time. His mind has to interpret that somehow, And being chased by an evil chair and, like, people demanding he, like, knit himself back together properly. I don't know. Feels deeply sus. Once you know he is a war machine in disguise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Here's what I think happened.
Dead.
I think Dan was like, Yancey's a war machine. Yes. They'll never see it coming. That's brilliant and emotionally damaging. And then he goes, shit, wouldn't Dallin know? Like, he keeps putting that in the book. He's like, wouldn't Dallin know? Dallin would know his own sister that he's been with this whole time. Dallin would know. He's like, fuck. Dallin's a war machine too.
I think it was a bit of that and a bit of like Gull's making an effort to reach out to his son. Maybe also
that makes it so much worse.
It does.
Sorry.
And that's the point. Dan goes, how do I like drive home this knife? And it's like, oh, we'll have Dallin transform into a whirling, spinning buzzsaw in Gull's arms and just eviscerate him,
Yes.
Yes.
So, and Gull, who has spent several books worried about being a good dad to his kids, they don't even exist. Like, oh my gosh, Gull, you poor man.
Yeah.
All of this worrying and all of this emotional devastation and all of this, like, what do I do? Doesn't matter. None of it matters.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
And this is why I said, like, when we were way back in, like, book 4, that I'm like, I'm glad that they're really setting up time to have Gull, like, worry about what he should do with his kids, because it pays off later, and that's the payoff, where it's like, it doesn't matter. They weren't his kids. Which also, actually, I now have another, like, piece of spotty evidence for why Dallin was a war machine, which is Gull is actually blessed by the Beatty. Right? And so as protection, he intuitively knows to not be around evil things. And that's why he stays away
except when he is.
Except when he is. But, like, that's why he's, like, so reticent to form a connection with them. He can sense on a deep level that they're not right. I don't think that makes sense, and it actively contradicts what Gull's thoughts processes are through, like, 7 books. But, maybe that's why the kids stayed away from him.
Could be.
So while Gull is a massive spike of agony in our emotional senses here, the book very near the end is like, what about Tona?
Yeah. What about Tona?
And she's just sitting
Tona
there. She's
grabs 2 random kids in the hell that they were escaping.
Yep.
and like does this incredibly nice thing, this incredibly huge moment for her. She's not looking out for kids. She doesn't have any of her own. She's not already a mother. She's like, I'm going to take these kids. I'm going to be a mother for the first time. 2 of them at once.
Because it's
and
right.
I'm going to do the best I can. And she does the best she can for years.
Yep.
And it was all trickery.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Like everyone's emotionally dead here. We're done. Helena's done.
The scene at the end of the book where she's in her like parade uniform and she goes down to the Undercroft and like Ben Dow is there and he's like, I haven't come up for days. I'm just looking for my dead wife. And it's like, okay, these collection of heartbroken people, and it's just you've like there's nothing really in the scene that I feel like is particularly amazing writing. It maybe sounds a little harsher than it is, but like it feels like a milestone for these characters. So we spent so much time with them.
Yeah.
That it doesn't need to be crazy writing to really get it across. You just feel for them. And maybe that's Stockholm Syndrome, but I felt for them. I was like, oh, Tona, you and Ben Dow need to have a hug right now or I'm going to cry. You know?
Oh, no, billion%. Yeah. I mean, it's the Pyrrhic victory. It's the thing that Warhammer is so good at doing is either you lose, but if you win, the cost will be so high it will not feel like a win.
Right.
It won't. And it doesn't in this book.
And this omnibus is called The Victory. Just to rub it in a tiny little bit more. Like, this is the victory you guys have wanted, you know?
Not the emotionally fulfilling victory. Not that everyone's happy at the end victory. It's just the victory.
Yeah.
This is what you get. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it is good.
It's very
devastatingly good.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think why it hits more here than in Hive, where everybody dies too, is that you don't know the characters in Hive. No. Right? You spend some time with them, but there's so many main characters, and it's only one book, as big as it is, that when characters die, you're like, ooh, like I like these characters. I got to know them. This sucks. But in Gaunt's Ghosts, it's been 15 books. Okay, not that many, but it's been a lot of books.
15 books, yeah.
It's been 15? Yeah, it's been 15 books. And then this happens. And it's like, okay, it's been a really long time with all of these characters.
Right.
Like, just all the progress Tona's made as a character. Like, all the way she's improved as a person and become a better mother and become a better member of the regiment and the respect she's gained and all of it. And it's just like, and have this now. And it's like, oh, ooh, all right.
Yeah. It's very much a duty as its own reward for the members of the Guard. Because they're not.
Is it her who's like, I miss my kids, and I know they weren't my kids, and I know they weren't even kids, but I miss them anyway. And it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what you do with that. They don't have therapy in Warhammer. I don't know what a therapist would say.
Could you imagine?
I don't know what you do.
Yikes. It's just...
Yeah. Super yikes.
And like Gaunt is given a speech at the end and he's like getting someone, he gets Perde to be like, okay, play the pipes because like we need to like remember Tanith in this moment. He doesn't even like, the book ends, Gaunt doesn't even know that Bryn's still alive and is like downstairs. Which,
yeah, it is such a clusterfuck. The whole book.
Yeah. Yep.
Man.
So I was doing a little digging online.
Yeah.
And I found a spreadsheet of every character in the regiment.
Who has died?
What was their first appearance? What was their rank? How did they die? What was their last appearance? Who the commanding officer was? There's a lot of stuff here. Would you like to take a guess that over all the books, how many soldiers, like just how many rows there are in the Tanith First and Only that Gaunt has written. This isn't all dead. Like, a lot of these people are still alive. Some of them it just says unclear, you know.
Like named characters
Named characters.
that are gone or dead?
No, they could still be there. They could still be alive. Like, number one.
So just named characters in the Tanith first.
In order of appearance, first one is Ibram Gaunt, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
He's on there. Second one is Colin Corbeck, and he's dead. You know.
I'm gonna say 250 named.
456 named characters.
Good grief, Dan.
Yeah.
Good grief.
And a lot of them like don't do a whole lot, but they're just there to be like, yes, I need to like write out a list of people named, because like there are people here whose first name, their first appearance was this book, right? And it's just like, okay, Pasha's mob sends Garen, Caitlin, Sets, and someone else, and like the last person's like Broston, so you know who the last person is, but he just gives you a list of the squad. But 456 characters. It's a marvel he hasn't got any doubles. You know?
Yeah.
Statistically speaking, the people from Tanith, there should be at least one double. There should be 2 Johns, you know? But, yeah. I thought that was a neat thing to find. It also listed, like, cause of death. If you're interested in remembering all the ways in which people died.
I mean, not really.
For like Colin Corbeck, who gets killed by Elijah Fethencourt, it just says Lasfire from a murderer. Yeah.
Yeah. Accurate.
Yeah, not wrong. Yeah.
Man, that's a lot. He must have the spreadsheet as well.
You must. He's the one who put it up online. This is how I keep track of everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just scrolling down through the list of cause of death, and I'm like, who was blown up alongside of Ren? And then in parentheses it says almost dead of leukemia. It was Dordan, the old medic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's him. Good old Dordan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What a guy.
So, I mean, Marin's dead. Gets shot by Meredy.
Sure does.
Yeah.
While he's trying to kill her.
That's true. Good.
Man,
I'm glad he
is
dies.
Marin a bigger piece of shit than Ku?
Ooh.
Marin really sucks.
He does. Like, Ku is like a more vicious guy.
Marin's more out of self-preservation than just out of spite.
Right, but
Ku's a lot of spite.
Ku's a lot of spite, but like Marin is also he's able to protect himself way better. Like, he's better at being camouflaging himself as like a decent piece of shit. You know?
Yes.
That's why he's able to get away with like the benefit scheme for so long. You know, he knows how to like cover for himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not gonna miss him.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of anticlimactic because there's this whole ongoing thread through the book where it's like, will Meredy tell on Marin and get him busted for what happened? Because the story he told is not what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And then before it really ever comes to a head, all the emergency happens, and then at the end of it, he tries to kill her and he's dead.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a bit.
Yeah.
It's a bit like Vane and Blenner being like, I confess to my sins through Goal, but Goal died. Does it matter that I like did tell somebody? And he even has like a very funny conversation with Zweil, and Zweil's very funny throughout this whole book, where he keeps trying to tell people like, oh, I've named our 2-headed bird Quill. Like, yeah, yes, I know. Like, I have that. That's not. Or it might be my favorite joke in any Dan Abnett book, where he's trying to feed it, and he's like, "Yeah, I want it to be friends, so that like for the parade we can groom him and make it look nice." And oh, little shit nearly bit me, and I'll go get a stick, and they're like, "Oh, so you can feed it from the distance?" He's like, "Oh, that's an even better idea." He's just gonna beat it with a stick.
Will is very funny. Yes, he's consistently very funny.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Dan really enjoys the fact that he's still around. I guarantee he considered having him die of old age.
For sure.
Like maybe in the book he's introduced or the next one.
Yeah. There is a bit where
But
he's
I
like
guarantee he's just like he is. Yeah. But I'm sure Dan was just like, he is just so fun to write. It is so fun to write, Zawil. I just got to keep him around well beyond the age he should be still around.
Right. Yeah. But yeah.
Because every time he shows up, I'm like, man, he is still here. Wow.
He's got a direct line to the Emperor, and that includes rejuvenate.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and he's one of the deities' most faithful and beloved.
It's true. It's true.
He can tell when she's around and where she is. So, I mean, he's got something going there.
How did you feel about the sanguinary tribes seeing the Emperor as a prophet of the warp and being like, well, we don't like want him to die. We just want him to like be honest about what he knows, you know? And like we don't worship him, but like we respect him, you know?
Right. It's an interesting perspective. It really is. I mean, that's why it's always fun. Like, as much as chaos is just like, ooh, chaos and evil and death, ooh, there is an actual kind of like understandable ideology behind most of them.
Yeah, especially these ones.
Yeah. Because again, at the very core of the chaos is that, yeah, the Emperor is a liar. He's keeping the truth from you about the warp and about the reality of your world.
It's true.
Right. So even if you are crazy, kooky, chaos, demon, monster guy, like you still have that going for you. You're not just inherently crazy and evil just to be evil, which is never a fun character.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't describe a Night Lord as fun, but there are good Night Lords, and they not particularly chaosy, but they're definitely very evil for the fun of it. All right.
Yes, and that's why I don't like the Night Lords as much, because they are often just like, we're murdering children and skinning people. It's like, all right, you guys.
Well, okay,
it's not interesting.
But there is an interesting bit there where it's like we believe that this is the only way to maintain peace.
Yeah.
Like
but also, boy, is it fun. Like that's the thing. If the Night Lords were like, we sure don't like murdering children, but in the greater good, we'll do it. That's a whole different thing.
It's a different thing, but I feel like the Night Lords trilogy really explores their mental state, where it's not just like we need to go and do it because we want sick new cloaks made out of people screaming, you know.
I know. Again, it's a combination thereof. It is a combination of this works. Why does no one else see that it works? And boy, is it fun. It's two different things.
Yeah.
And both are true.
Both
yes.
Are true.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I think we covered it. Gaunt doesn't have to be stuck in his office the whole time. He gets to swing a sword at a brick wall. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A bunch of ghosts die. A bunch of ghosts have trauma piled on top of the trauma they've already had.
Almost certainly none of them have any family left. Like,
right.
Bonin saved maybe 20 to 30 people. And it's like, I feel like their retinue, by just like, it has to be more than the amount of like people in the regiment, right? Like, Tona had 2 kids. How many other guardsmen had 2 kids and, you know, a wife or something? And all the other hangers on that they describe the armorers, the cooks, and the shoe shiners. the wenches, the barmaids. I feel like, boy, did Yonsei eat a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people died. I do appreciate the fact that the Woe Machine, I don't know if this is but because they were human acting, presenting for so long, that they do have some kind of humanity in them.
Right.
And that you can get through to it on a certain level.
Right. Yeah.
I
appreciated that because, like, they were taken as children and turned into this and then given their childhood personalities to just, like, grow up naturally. And it didn't quite work with Yonsei. She was, like, I don't know, too young when it happened.
Sure, I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows? But Gull being like, Yonsei, it's okay, just stop. You know, I'm right here. Papa's right here. And then he turns to the beating and he's like, do it. You know, and oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Heartbreak.
It is. Yeah, and I mean, even post turning into a Woe Machine, he, like, goes back into, like, human mode and has a conversation. It's like, you can do that? Okay.
Oh, when he's, like, with Meredy and he's like, oh, I think I loved you.
Yeah. That line is so good. It is so good.
Yeah.
And it just... yeah, because it would have been so easy to just write it as, now they're a Woe Machine and they're evil and death and destruction and that's all they are. And it's like, well, okay. It's a little less emotionally damaging that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, if there's a piece of them that is still in there as they are a machine of death and destruction and woe, that is so much worse.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the cruelty is the point.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. Oh, I like when Nicole and company are in the big meeting room listening to He Whose Voice Drowns Out All Others, and they all see different versions of him.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was neat. Did you think that was neat? I thought that was neat.
I thought that was neat. I remember needing to listen to it a couple times because the first time I listened to it, because again I listened to it while I was at work, and I was just like, are they describing 3 different people? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Why is one being presented as like feminine in form and another one is like his giant bird mouth, you know?
Yep. Huge bird person for some reason.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, okay, well, there's Zinchian, so everyone sees him as like a slightly different kind of thing, and he's like changing. Oh, speaking of changing, what about Mabon turning out to be one of the changes? He's like, Sect made me one, and I never wanted to be one, and that's why I defected, and he's had the ability to basically break out of any prison he's ever been in at any point, and just hasn't, you know?
Yes. Yeah. Because he's ideologically firm in what he believes. It's such an interesting character.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has the conversation with the dudes chasing him at the end. He's like, no one could ever tell me what the point of all of the killing is. Like, it doesn't matter who wins this thing. It's just everyone's dying, and I don't really like it very much.
Yeah.
Dude, I love the point where they're like, all right, we're going to execute you tomorrow. You've given us everything that you have, so enjoy your night. And he's like, all right, cool. And then Ron and the Suicide Kings are like, fuck, get out of there, run, they're coming to kill you. And he's like, what are you talking about? You're going to kill me tomorrow, just let them do it, you idiot.
Well, see, that plays with the first guy who's coming to rescue him, and he's like dropping and fumbling the keys and stuff. But
yeah,
by the point where like Rowan's coming to get him, we know Gaunt is probably going to want to keep him alive because he might still be of use. So
true.
The fact that like Rowan never says, and the Lord Executor has delayed your sentencing, like You know, at any point, we're keeping you alive, you numbskull. There's also a error in the audiobook where someone refers to Gaunt, I think it's during one of those scenes, as the Lord Executioner.
I mean, probably. There's probably some of that going on.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Holy cow. Yeah, the whole time they're being chased, like, I gotta keep you alive. And they're like, you guys, honestly, just let me die. What is going on? And then he's like, look, okay, you guys can kill me, but don't hurt these guys. Like, don't kill these dudes. Like, they don't have anything to do with this. You're not here to kill them. Just kill me. And they're like, no, I think we're going to kill them. And he's like, fuck, I have to fight you guys now, I guess. Yeah, he was like, all right, if you promise to leave these dudes alone, who are dying anyway, mind you, none of them are doing great.
No.
Then I'll let you kill me and I won't make a fuss. And the dude's like, okay, sounds great. And dude's like, you always were a terrible liar. He's like, yeah, I know.
I really like the idea that in an alternate world, he's like, they're gonna kill me. Like, why are you even bothering? And he's like, all of it basically goes down. And he's like, yeah, these changed ones are really hard to kill. They bleed neon, and you really gotta like incinerate them and hit them hard. Anyway, thanks for saving me. And then they execute him the next day anyway. And then they start shooting him, and he just regenerates because he's also one of them. He's like, I didn't tell you, but I could have done this at any point and saved a lot of your people's lives. You know, remember back on Valhalla when they were doing a reverse Geryon? I could have used these powers then, but didn't. You know, because Dan hadn't written them yet.
He's like, you guys don't really understand that I wasn't really your prisoner. I was just there because I wanted to be. You never really believed it, but it was true.
Yeah.
Oh, what a great character. That guy's amazing.
Yep.
Anyway, anything else?
Should we spin the wheel?
Yeah,
see what we're definitely reading next week. I could just give you a list of books that you should keep reading in your own time. Obviously,
okay.
Not reading next. We're not back next week if people have forgotten.
Right. Accurate.
I have no doubt you'll forget because you won't take it off the calendar. You look at it and be like, oh yeah, that's tomorrow, and then you'll just be sitting there waiting for me.
Probably true.
Probably
Man,
true.
he's probably sleeping again. I'll say.
You still have Rogue Trader on the calendar, and we haven't played that in like a month.
Is it still there?
Yeah. We have a 12 p.m. Rogue Trader tomorrow.
Oh, look at that. Just on Tuesday, though, huh?
Yep.
Not next Tuesday. What the? Wait.
It's every other week. Yeah.
It's the alternating weeks, right? Yeah. Of course. Get rid of that real fast. Great. Anyway, yeah, let's spin the wheel. Let's see what it wants.
Let's spin the wheel. Okay, how do I do that again? Is it this one?
It's been a while.
It has been a while. It's... Nope. Oh, that... Kind of. Don't know why it's like this. Let me try and fix this one. I think... captcha... Nope, not that one. This one. Hey, look, it's the wheel.
Hang on. Hey, there's the wheel. We got there.
Sure as heck doesn't fit, though.
Nope.
See, this you don't use it for, like, I don't know, 15 weeks we've been reading Gone to Ghosts, and, like, it breaks. Everything breaks.
Yep.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Oh, God, being a streamer is so hard.
It is hard. You're doing all the jobs.
Faith and Fire, a Sisters of Battle book.
Oh, Okay, that would have been nice.
That would have been nice. It's pretty good. If it's the one that I remember it as. I'd need to check, obviously. But it's a sister's book. I'm trying to remember if this is the one with Necrons in it. But that might be the sequel to it. It's by James Swallow. I think you said you like James Swallow.
I like the James Swallow quite a bit.
Yeah, so... this is the one where some sisters are, like, tracking down rogue psychers in a city. Yeah. It's good.
Okay.
It's good.
Yeah.
Highly recommend. Everyone should go read that.
Sisters of Battle, Space Cops.
Yeah. Another book you should read. Did I not have it on here? That's a bad list. Did I not put that on here? Alright, hold on. I need to... Chris Wright. Emperor's Legion, I think it is. Emperor's Legion. Yeah, so there's a series called Watchers of the Throne. It's a 2-book series. Hopefully there'll be a third one out eventually. By Chris Wright, who also did we did the Carrion Throne, the Vaults of Terror trilogy with the Inquisitor, who's like, the Emperor's chair is failing, and they're working with Xenos to try to fix it. This is the same time period by the same author, so there's a little overlap with the stories, but this one is about the Custodies and the Sister of Silence, and them dealing with stuff on their side of it. There's only like a little overlap. This isn't also about the chair failing. Well, sort of.
The chair is failing.
The chair is failing, and the chair does fail. But it's also about Noctis Aeterna, which is basically like a month of the Astronomicon going out. Like, the chair fails, but that's heralding Gulliman's return. You know, so it's also dealing with the political state on Terra with Gilliman. You know,
right.
So that 2-book series, highly recommend you pick up in your own time and give a read, and then text me, and I will gush about it with you. So.
Okay. Watchers on the Wall?
Watchers of the Throne. I can send you a link to Amazon if you would.
I think I got it.
Okay. The Emperor's Legion is book 1. And book 2
Yeah.
is The Regent's Shadow.
Regent's Shadow.
Yep. Ooh. So since we are disappearing, well, I'm disappearing from the internet for a little bit. Have you heard of the YouTube channel Man Carrying Things?
No.
Okay, he does like short videos. It's like this guy with a mustache. If you've ever seen him, you'd recognize him. He does I don't know, funny videos. I don't know how to describe them. Sometimes they're about politics or about like an announcement some mega corporation made, and like how they think stupid things about how people watch movies, you know.
What does he carry?
Nothing. He carries the punchline. I don't know. I don't know that it necessarily makes sense as a name.
Did it
for a
start
channel.
off as a Man Carrying Things channel?
I have no idea. I have no
Okay.
idea. Man Carrying Things. Yeah, he put out a video 4 hours ago. What it's like to have a useless degree.
I'm so stupid.
And do you recognize that guy? You may have seen something with him in it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Kind of. Okay. So, he did a video a couple weeks ago about The Guardian releasing a list of top 100 books of all time.
Oh.
And so, I haven't read any of those books, right? And this is like Moby Dick and stuff, right? So as a challenge to myself to explore my reading options, I've picked a bunch of these books to read, and I picked most of them at random.
Okay.
Let's play a game, see how many you can guess.
which of the books you have read on this list?
No, I haven't read any of them, but which of these books I'm
Oh.
going to read. I've picked about 12-ish books from very well-known authors. So, I'll give you 2 points for each. If you guess the author, then the book, that's worth 2 points. But obviously, if you just guess the book, you're inherently picking the author at the same time.
Yeah.
So that'll be 1 point. Does that make sense? So if you pick
Yeah.
Ernest
many
Hemingway
books
and
are there?
then on the list, or did I pick?
On the list.
On the list, there's 100.
Okay.
Do you want a link to the list? That narrows it down by like a lot out of all the books
It
ever
really
published.
does. Yep. That's true.
So there are a couple here that I picked that I know you won't get, but that's fine. But
Right.
a couple here that I think you will.
Okay. So, I mean, I'm just going to name books that I maybe just read in English class. So, like
Sure.
Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway.
Nope.
Okay. The Moby Dick.
Moby Dick is on there. That's
Holy
a book
smokes.
I'm picking to read. Yeah.
Okay. Man, that's a big one. Okay. Surprisingly little of it I have heard is actually Hunting a White Whale, so keep that in mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything.
Mice and Men by John Steinbeck.
Nope. Everything that I've heard about Moby Dick is about how it is paralleled with Metal Gear Solid 5.
What the? Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
like if you didn't know, Kojima's insane and it's great, but boy, is playing the games kind of hard. Yeah.
What else do we have in here? The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton.
Nope.
Grapes of Wrath
Nope.
by Steinbeck. I think that's a Steinbeck.
I'll tell you what. I don't have any Steinbeck on this list.
Okay. 1984.
That is correct.
Nice. I don't know who wrote that one.
1984, George Orwell.
Oh, it's an Orwell, right? Orwellian. His name is an adjective. Oof, that hurt. That was bad. Brave New World.
No, but you know what? You've mentioned it to me like 1,000 times. I'm gonna add it.
Okay.
Just to like settle the debate whether or not Bronze League Hero should be called Brave New World.
I don't think you're ever coming around to my side on that.
Who wrote Brave
Pretty
New
sure.
World? Who wrote it? I need an author.
Oh.
You don't know?
Aldous Huxley. Come on. His name's Aldous Huxley. Of course I don't know.
Fair.
It's not a real name.
No.
Yeah.
Phineas E. Quinton, you know? Nobody's called
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Huxley. Okay.
Aldous Huxley.
I'll give you that one. That's 3 you've gotten.
Okay, good. Better than I thought I would do here, honestly.
Okay. So, do you want me to go through? If you've done guessing.
I mean, does it have stuff like The Odyssey? Does that count as a book? Or like, are there any Shakespeare's plays on this?
I don't.
You know what I mean?
I don't think there were Shakespeare's plays, no, on this list.
Okay.
I think it's all explicitly novels.
Got it. So no epics from 10,000 years ago.
I don't believe so. Again,
Got it.
I came at this list of like books and being like, oh, I've read none of these. So if there was, would I know?
Probably not.
Uh,
I'm trying to think. What else? The Great Gatsby is one we
Correct.
read. Ah, okay. Man, that one, I mean, along with The Grapes of Wrath and Great Gatsby, those are two, like, super American-centric, like, here's the American condition in this period of time. I just don't know how much interest it has for people who aren't really interested in that period of time in America, you know?
Well, one of the reasons I chose The Great Gatsby is a couple of years ago, someone I worked with was having a party, and they decided to theme it Great Gatsby. And like I know
Oh.
it just means like I don't know, Roaring Twenties ish kind of style.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't tell you anything else about like what the story is. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I get that. Yeah, I read that in high school.
Fair enough.
How about Maniac McGee?
No.
Hmm.
I'm annoyed that like if ever there was a book that I have read that would have been on this list, it would be like Lord of the Rings, and it's not on here, which is upsetting.
That is upsetting. Ooh, that reminds me of Lord of the Flies.
Not on my list. Might be on this
Probably
list.
on the list. Yeah.
Yeah.
Twilight.
I've already read that.
Is it on the list?
No. I mean, yes, it's right below War and Peace.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. Holy smokes, War and Peace. Oh yeah. So I mean, so the great Russian stuff, the English stuff. Is there any Roald Dahl on the list? There's got to be like Tale of Two Cities on there.
I believe that was on the list, but I did not pick it. Yeah.
I think I've said this before, but Tale of Two Cities was the first time, and maybe the only time, I've read a book where I'm like, the subject matter and choice of setting for this book is boring, but it is written so expertly that I'm entertained by the writing itself.
Oh, okay.
And it was an amazing experience. I do not regret reading A Tale of Two Cities. But like, I couldn't tell you anything that happens in this book other than the writing is so good.
Fair enough.
It was the first time that I was like, this is why people like Dickens. Because he can take stuff that doesn't even, like, it's not even great subject matter and make it good. That's an insane skill. Who else can do that? I don't know who else can do that. Anyway,
Right.
He's great.
I could give you an author that I've got, and you could try and name a book.
Okay.
Jane Austen?
Oh, okay. So Little Women.
Nope.
Not Little Women.
No, it's not a book I picked.
What's the other one she's known for?
There.
I mean, there's more than one.
One.
But, yeah. Sense and Sensibility?
No.
Emma?
No.
Northanger Abbey?
Nope.
Mansfield Park?
Nope.
Persuade? What the hell did you want to read by Jane Austen?
I picked Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah. Did I not say that?
No.
What did I say?
You said Emma, and...
No, the first thing. I didn't say Pride and Prejudice when you said Jane Austen. What did I say instead?
You said Jane Eyre? I don't know. You didn't say Pride and Prejudice. I swear. We can roll back the tape, but I don't think you did. If you did, you cut out.
Okay. I intended to say that, but maybe my mouth did not say that, which happens sometimes. All right, what's another one? One more author.
James Joyce.
James Joyce. Ooh, crap. James Joyce wrote... No idea. Help me with that one.
Ulysses.
Wait, what?
Ulysses.
Okay.
That's the name of the book. By James Joyce. I have no idea what it's about.
Okay.
So.
Fair enough. Irish writer James Joyce.
But it's the third best book of all time, apparently. Ooh, here's one that you could probably name a bunch of books for.
Oh, so Ulysses is a modernist parallel to the Odyssey.
Oh, okay.
So it's his version of telling the Odyssey in a 1922 setting instead of ancient times.
Ah, okay.
There you
go. What about Cormac McCarthy? Surely you know a bunch of
Cormac
Cormac
McCarthy.
books.
I know. Blood Meridian's the big one that everyone's been talking about.
Okay.
But not that one?
Not that one. I don't think that one's on this list.
Yeah, probably not. He has a lot of books. Cormac McCarthy does. The Road?
That is it. That's the one I picked.
Okay. All right.
Look at you. You know so many old fancy books.
I do. He also did No Country for Old Men, which was
Yeah.
made into a pretty good movie.
It is a good movie.
Yeah. He's pretty good at having books that are movie adaptable. Or maybe does good people adapt them. Either way, they usually work out for him.
Sure. Maybe we should send a copy of Ulysses to... I know it's not Cormac McCarthy, but send it to Christopher Nolan. Be like, maybe you should take notes on how to like do an adaptation.
It is way too late for that. It is way too late.
Way too late.
You should find a modern adaptation of another ancient thing that he's going to want to adapt and then do that.
Right. Right.
Yeah. All right. Well, good journey.
Mm-hmm.
How many total books did you choose? 10?
Like 12.
12? Okay.
Yeah. Do you want me to go
Nice.
through all the
Nice,
ones
nice,
you
nice.
didn't get?
Sure.
Okay. So, Beloved by Toni Morrison.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, neither had I. I picked that one explicitly because I'd never heard of it.
Okay.
A Farewell to Arms by Ernest Hemingway.
Read that one. Yeah.
Jude the Obscure by Thomas Hardy.
Nope.
Okay. Don Quixote by Miguel
okay.
de Cervantes. Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov.
Right. Sure. That's on the list. That makes sense.
The Rainbow by D.H. Lawrence. Another book I
Nope.
never heard of. And then
Yeah.
you got the rest of them.
Okay.
Yeah. So really only 4 books you didn't get, and 2 of them I knew you wouldn't have heard of.
Right. Not bad.
Not bad. You are smart.
Not a bad ratio.
Yep. So that's my goal, to read those books and to actually read them, not to listen to them. So
Okay.
that's the plan.
In book format.
Well, in Kindle
Or
format.
in Kindle format. Kindle format.
Kindle.
Okay.
Kindle.
I'm just saying, it's easier not to get distracted by other stuff if you're actually just on a book.
Right. Well, okay. So I did buy myself a new Kindle to use. Yeah, put my phone in another room. This thing, it does have a web browser, but it's like, hey, just letting you know, this thing won't run most websites. It's like, you can maybe read Wikipedia. And I'm like, okay.
Awesome. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So my plan is to just like put my phone somewhere, go somewhere else with this in the house. I obviously, if I decide to go like read at the library or something because it's quiet, I'm gonna have my phone with me
Yeah.
because I'm not a crazy person. But yeah, that's the plan, to like keep myself on task.
Right.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
Well, excellent. Good plan. I approve.
Excellent. Glad you do.
Mm-hmm.
So I did look up a list of like movie quotes for like, because I wanted to be like, what should the final words be before the hiatus? The request I had, and I was like, oh, what about movies? They do lots of like great one-liners and stuff like that.
Farewell quotes. Yeah.
Yeah, I did find a list of famous just movie quotes. They're not necessarily farewells, but I was wondering, is it a bit unfair to put at number 22 James Bond, and then explicitly quote it from a single movie? Like, that seems a bit cheap, right?
Yeah. 100%. Like, what? It's his catchphrase. He says it all the time in all the movies.
Uh-huh. Yeah. But explicitly, it's on the list because of Dr. No, 1963.
Sure. Maybe it's the first time he said it on screen.
Oh, maybe. That might be fair. That might be fair. But could you, for $1, tell me what the number 1 movie quote of all time is, according to AFI.com, the American Film Institute?
That is hard. That is so difficult. Oh my gosh, that's difficult.
I can give you some clues to like narrow it down if you want.
Okay, please do.
It is before 1950. The film came out before 1950.
They're not going with "Frankly, Dear, I Don't Give a Damn."
Nailed it. You win a doll. And honestly,
I am so smart today. Holy cow!
That movie came out in 1939, so I thought I was only narrowing it by a bit. You know?
Yeah. I mean, your narrowing helped immensely, but still, wow, first try.
Yeah. Maybe I should have gone with, like, it was written by Sidney Howard. Yeah.
I don't know if that would help. I have not seen Gone with the Wind, mind you. I have not seen this movie.
Okay.
But by golly, that's how famous the line is that I haven't seen the movie, and I know, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the context is. I know it's the final line in the movie, which is, I guess, something.
Yeah.
But yeah. Man.
Yeah.
Maybe you should see Gone with the Wind.
Maybe. I did find a list of famous, like, final quotes for movies. But it's, like, not the final line of a movie. It's a character's final line. So, like, you can't win, Darth. If you strike me down, I should become more powerful than you can imagine. Is on the list.
That's a good one. Okay.
It is. I'm a leaf on the wind. Watch how I ...
Oof.
Yeah.
Let's not use that one.
Possibly my favorite two pairings is 1973's The Wicker Man. Let me not undergo the real pains of hell, dear God, because I die unshriven, and establish me in that bliss which knows no ending through Christ our Lord. And then the next entry is The Wicker Man, 2006. Not the bees! They're in my eyes, not the bees! Just really illustrates the change of pace and tone of a remake.
And quality of writing in the intervening decades. Yeah. Man, that first line is killer. Man.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you settle on something?
No.
Okay.
That's the hard thing. I considered David Tennant's final phrases from Doctor Who.
I don't want to go.
I don't want to go. Which then, when he later reprised the role for the 50th anniversary, he then also ended it again with "I don't want to go." Just, you know, keep continuity of it being the final thing he said. He then reprised the role again, and I don't know what he did this time, because I think he's just like a separate entity from the actual Doctor now, and he's just off having fun with Catherine Tate, I think her name is. Yeah. So I don't know what, like, I don't know. I feel like David kept coming back to that well. Now it's dry.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of trained his whole life to be the Doctor, so it's understandable he had a hard time letting go.
It's true.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's such a good scene. Tennant rocks.
He does. Yeah. He does. Yeah.
He does. Did I watch him when he came back? No.
Go and find one episode that he does with Catherine Tate, and they're like stuck on a spaceship or something, and there's like aliens that transform into them. It's fun. That's a good episode. It's
I mean, is this new stuff?
Oh, new is in like 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay. So
yes.
it is.
Yeah.
It is new stuff.
Yeah.
Probably on Disney Plus. I guess I have Disney Plus.
It would be on Disney Plus. Yeah.
Right. Give it a shot.
Yeah.
All right.
So I did settle. Number one greatest final lines of all movies, according to BuzzFeed. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Yes. I say that one all the time. Excellent line. Very good. That'll do, pig. All right. On that note, thanks everyone for hanging out for another edition of the Falcon Paladin Hour. The last one for a while. I don't know how long it's going to be, but we'll be back at some point. But yeah, not next week, not the week after that, probably. But I don't know. Maybe check back after that. So again, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for supporting the podcast. And until then, you can watch old VODs at youtube.com/@Somicron if you're like, oh, I missed the podcast. There are hundreds out there. So please go check that out and watch those and subscribe. And we'll be back when we're back. So thanks again for watching. Thanks for supporting. And we will see you when we